So you're filing down your neck?
Face of the fretboard, just until I get that lip there. So I'm going to take my sharp 3/8 inch chisel and carving the bottom of the fretboard. Now, even if I take the chisel and I put it against there, I look at it, it looks nice and clean and square now. So it's pretty. And I think it'll fit quite nicely now. So now what I'll do is take my nut blank, and this is thinner than I was originally anticipating, but it's a nice thickness, and it's a fine guitar. So I think 189 is a nice thickness. And what I'll do is take my razor blade and I'll etch a little line on my head plate.
What?
Yeah, there's probably some kinds of.
Do you ever use all parts? Or do you find them too expensive?
They're expensive.
Do you?
They buy bulk,
Yeah.
and then although you know what, I just call them like, cause like I don't, yeah, I haven't done very many smart business maneuvers as far as becoming an authorized Yorkville distributor.
Yeah, it's so
The
weird.
guy gave me the paperwork and said basically that I would be approved. The guy, Glenn McCarthy. But I just haven't. What you're saying?
Oh yeah, it's so easy to become a dealer. Like all you need is a Google listing, and then their entire website becomes half price.
What's a Google listing?
Like you have a Google listing, like your Hamm-tone that we left a review for.
Yep.
That's a Google listing.
Very interesting.
So you can become an all parts dealer, and then all this shit is half price.
Yeah, which all of a sudden makes it a good deal, eh?
It's even at half price, it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, they're not. Their markup is higher than most
Yeah.
companies, which is one of the reasons that I like other companies. But they do have some stuff that's pretty good. But yeah, they're in the same realm of expensiveness as Stuart McDonald, you know.
Yeah, but with the discount, it brings them down somewhere between Bezdez and StuMac.
Really? Eh?
Yeah. Like more than Bezdez, but less than StuMac. And they have like cool parts that you can't get some other places.
No, that's cool. No, I should really consider that.
The only bitch is they charge a lot for shipping. So you gotta have a big order if you're gonna make one.
Like, what about if I had an American address?
Then it probably would not be as much at all. Yeah, man, if you want all parts, got the dealer rate, and then shipped to the US, probably be pretty worth it. So I don't understand the science behind the zero fret.
It's mainly so you know how you have to file your nut slots on a guitar until it's the right height. If you don't file them deep enough, they're too high, and you have to press down really hard. Zero fret, basically, the nut only is going to define the string spacing. The zero fret will define the height. So you take the nut out, you give it a level, a fret dress, and crown and polish. You put the nut back in place, and your action is as low as it's going to get.
Yeah, and once you get a little bit of once you get a little bit of relief on the neck, then it raises the strings up just a little bit. So this is the same height as everything else.
Oh, okay.
So once you get a little bit of relief, it lifts off, and then you get super low action.
Yeah, it's my preferred method, but a lot of times people equate them to cheap Japanese guitars of the '60s or dorky German guitars, and they're wrong.
Those lazy
Brilliant.
bastards don't like to cut nuts.
So, but you also tone me then, instead of having a little bit of a different tone from your nut to your fretted note, it's all the same uniform. It's a very consistent sound then. So whoever argues against the zero fret is just completely wrong. It's pretty much undisputable. And I always get excited when somebody's like, yeah, can you make me a zero fret guitar? So I have this channel wider. Close, still not quite perfect yet.
So you must get lots of repeat customers.
I do.
So like someone will take your repair course and they'll come back for the guitar building course?
Yeah, and I never started off, I only started off doing just the acoustic guitar building course. And the only reason I started doing the electric course is because people kept on saying, come on man, like do an electric course. If you do an electric course, I'll take it. So I thought finally, okay, I'll do an electric course. And I do an electric course and all of a sudden, it's got people in it. And so I thought, oh, that's cool. And then people started asking me about repairs. So I thought, okay, I'll do a repair course. So it's pretty neat. Like as long as people are happy, I'm happy. That's the thing.
So if you did a nut bar electric building course, how long would that take?
I don't know. 'Cause I think, like honestly, like I think doing this in 2 weeks is kind of dumb. Like it's ridiculous. Like I'm burnt out already. Like I'm feeling tired. Like I don't know how you guys are doing, but like.
No, I'm feeling it today.
And I think like in the one email I said like, are you guys ready for like physical and psychological punishment? It's like I'm generally not very happy. My wife doesn't want to hang out with me right now. So like it does affect my life. So I don't know how likely I would be to do it. But usually when people ask me enough times, I usually just say yes. That's like how I am. Which is maybe not the best thing, but to make things fun. But okay, so now I have it, and it's sitting quite nicely. If you have tension on it, it's nice and firm. It's flat on the bottom. There's a little bit of a gap in the front here, but as soon as I get this polyester on, it's actually going to be tight. So I'm pretty happy with that. The next thing that I'll do is I will shape my nut widthwise, and you know, there's all kinds of ways of doing it. I'm going to sharpen my pencil first.